So now I'm going to have you watch a video. This is a link to a video called Reframing the Burden of Taking the Stairs, and it's called, it's actually sponsored by Volkswagen. So it's about 3 minutes in length. As you're watching, I'd like for you to think about what would your company do if they were trying to get more people to take the stairs? Go ahead and jot those ideas down for a moment after you watch your video, and we'll come back together and continue our conversation. So, what would your company do? Generally, answers that I get when I teach this around the world is things like turn off the escalator, create an incentive program for people to take the stairs, whether that is give them a free lunch, or give them 50 cents or a quarter or $1 every time they take the stairs instead. Or others say, create a data profile. Here are all the reasons why taking the stairs is a much better option than taking the escalator, right? And that's exactly what happened at a company that I had worked for. So when you think about the image that's up on the screen now, the idea that this placard is hanging inside a stairwell, and it's data filled, right? So it burns 7 times more calories than taking the lift, 3.44 calories for each floor up. I would propose that these ways of influencing and changing behavior aren't necessarily doing it in a way that makes it fun or engaging. Versus in the piano stairs video, right, they're trying to figure out how do you make it more fun to change the behavior, and how do you make it more fun to take the stairs than take the escalator. And so they're looking at it from a completely different lens. This is one way to solve that problem, right? Place the placard, offer the data, offer the context on here are all the reasons why this is good for you, why this is better for you. I actually wonder that maybe some of these data points are causing you to not want to take the stairs. If it's only 3 calories, is it worth it? And when you look at things through a more human-centered point of view, you look at opportunities differently, like how might we make it more fun? One way to think about this in practical life, right? So airlines, now during the boarding and deplaning process, they turn on music, right? It's often a really frustrating time for passengers during their flights, right? The getting on the plane and getting off the plane, the waiting. It's not the most pleasant experience at all. But what they found is that there's many ways to consider solving that problem. When you think about maybe pacing the line such that there's not people kind of backed up on the jetway or backed up when you're getting off the plane, that's a harder one to solve. But what they do now, they turn on music. So they've solved that problem in a little bit of a different way to make it a little less painful for the passenger. The music allows the passengers to relax a little bit. Maybe they're in a little bit more playful spirit, playful mode, and there's neuroscience to support this. So the research says that people calm down when they hear the music, right? Their heart rate drops. They are less likely to be angry. And so in a time when people are already a little more stressed, kind of de-stressing them via the use of the music is a way to reframe solving that problem. How might we make the planing and deplaning experience less stressful? It doesn't necessarily have to be a mechanical intervention. It can be something as simple as music. So there's lots of examples in our everyday lives and ways to think about bringing this